let's take note of the Aga Khan Hospital Nakawa Facility Center, which opened last year, providing a range of specialized medical services that were previously difficult to access for many Ugandans. Among these is neurophysiology, a field dedicated to diagnosing, managing and treating conditions affecting the nervous system, including the brain, the spinal cord, as well as the nerves. We are joined by a specialist from the Aga Khan Hospital Nakawa Specialty Center to shed light on neurophysiology and the treatments available to patients there.
Hello and good morning. We are currently at the Aga Khan University Hospital Nakawa Specialty Center that was opened in April last year and offers quite a number of specialized services. But currently this morning, we would like to talk about neurophysiology that is offered here at the Aga Khan University Hospital Nakawa Specialty Center. Now joining us is Dr. Samson Okal, who will be shedding more light on these services. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us at Morning at NTV.
Good morning. I'm Samson, neurophysiology technologist expert at Nakawa. Neurophysiology is the study of the nervous system. Now, the nervous system is basically divided into two. We have the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is the brain and the spinal cord. And now the peripheral are the nerves, the network of the nerves from the brain, from the spinal cord to all parts of the body. Neurophysiology is the study of the nervous system. And nervous system are divided into two. The central nervous system, which entails the brain and the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, that entails the nerves, all parts of the body. Neurophysiology is a diagnostic tool. Like this is a neurophysiology lab. It's a diagnostic tool. We try to come up with answers. The reason why one will be suffering from a neurologic condition. After getting the results, the answers, then the doctors or the specialist will use the answers to treat. Okay, under neurophysiology, we have what we are doing currently at this our Nakawa lab. We are doing EEG, electroencephalogram, EMG, electromyogram, VEP, visual evoked potential, and NCS, nerve conduction studies. Now starting, let me go bit by bit, like EEG. EEG is a diagnostic tool that tries to come up or answer any question with the brain. Any condition that touches on the brain, tumor, epilepsy, anything, any condition. There are a wide range of conditions. So any condition that touches on the brain, that involves the brain, that even the brain infection, the brain tumors and all that, it's a tool that is used to come up with a diagnosis. Right? Are we clear up to there? So if maybe I can just take you through some few conditions, like epilepsy is the major, like 50%. Like EEG is the only tool to diagnose epilepsy in the world. It's the only tool. Now we have when you are in a coma, it can also check the level of the brain damage. To those who might need the services of neurophysiology, with the conditions like epilepsy, brain injuries, brain damage, weak muscles, stroke, numbness, and tingling, they can visit. For example, this is a nerve conduction machine plus EMG and visual evoked potential. So I'm just going to take you through briefly on how the nerve conduction works. Now this is the stimulator. So the stimulator, you identify which nerve you want to study depending on the condition. Then you put, assuming I'm doing carpal tunnel syndrome, then you stimulate. This we are stimulating at the nerve fibers. The nerve fibers will send the electricity will run up to the nerve root at the spinal cord and back and give us results. So whatever we get, the conduction velocity is what we use to diagnose the problem. So if it's low or faster or high, we have standard figures. They should fall within the limit. So anything outside of that indicates an abnormality. With the eyes, we have visual evoked potential, VEP, that checks the eye. So in VEP, there are some conditions, many, that affect the eye, but they originate from the cortex. So in this condition, we check the eye, then we record at the cerebral cortex, the optical nerve. There are some conditions that will tamper with optical nerve that will make your eye have a problem. Any condition that touches on the brain, tumor, epilepsy, anything, any condition. Now, before you come, you need a referral form from your doctor. Just as I said before, we have a variety of conditions, from the brain damages, brain tumors, brain injuries, and these ones, like the brain is as early as a kid of 1 day old. And now again we have the body weakness, muscle weakness, and numbness, tingling, and also pins and needles. When I say pins and needles, at times when you feel like there are pins piercing your muscles, your body. Yes.
So the study that you conduct helps you to zero down on what the problem is? The procedures we are doing help us to come up with a diagnosis, to come up with the results, and to point out whether the condition is there and its severity, how severe it is, how mild it is, and how it's presenting. Yes.